Guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Mbarlay Ndlovu and this is my channel. If you are a regular Dzegula, a regular liker, a regular sharer, honey, thank you so much for coming back once again, baby. And if you are new here today, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you click that subscribe button so that you can join the Regular Dzegulars. Okay, honeys, we are on the road to 3K, okay? We are on the road to 3K subscribers, okay? So, share any like any comment and please do the most, guys, because we are so close. All right, guys, so as you can see by the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about teaching jobs around the world for South Africans. Okay, I sound like a news anchor. I'm going to be telling you about teaching jobs around the world for South Africans. I'm so sorry. I just had coffee. Anyway, so the reason I wanted to do this video, guys, please, before we even go to this, I know some of you are going to be like, Hasba, you never going to China, you never going to China. No, loves, no, honeys. Actually, I'm really trying to give you guys some information to help you, because at the end of the day, China right now, like, we need to be realistic. China right now is, borders are very closed, okay? And even if like there's a school that's interviewing you, telling you that they can get you a PU letter, which is great, but they're not very, like, you know, they don't have clear information about a date and when they'll be able to get you here. So that instead of waiting around, sitting around waiting for China borders to open, why not find other options? There is plenty of jobs, or there are plenty of jobs around the world, and I feel like if you are in different countries that I'm about to mention now, it will be easier for you to get into China from there. South Africa at the moment is not in a good state, okay? South Africa right now is not one of the countries that, you know, are letting people, or rather is not one of the countries that other countries like China are allowing citizens or South Africans from there to enter their country. They are very skeptical about South Africans. So this is a way for you to at least meet your company halfway, 1, 2, but also just to be a little proactive and to understand that maybe God is saying, not now, Mtanam, then you know what I mean? And I truly believe in that. So if you're interested in this kind of information, do continue watching, and let me know in the comment section which country you like and why, and let's see how we can help you get there. This is research that I've done. There's plenty more information out there, and I want to tell you guys that I also have found some content creators, South African content creators who are living in that country, who are working as teachers, that you can relate to. And I think that is so important. If I, for example, when I was looking for a job here in China, it was very difficult to find representation on YouTube. It was very difficult to see what my life would be, which is why I really want this channel to be that for you if you're going to come here to China soon, to see that you can survive, you can make a life for yourself out here. And so I truly believe these other countries, by seeing content creators, especially South African creators in these countries living their best lives, honeys, you can do the same. All right, so yeah, let's start this video. So the first country is Saudi Arabia. So as we already know, guys, Saudi Arabia is in the Middle East. This country is rich in culture and industry, but it's also rich in jobs, okay? Especially teaching jobs, English teaching jobs, as well as subject-specific jobs like math, science, social studies, etc., etc. So another thing that I wanted to mention about this country is that obviously there are a lot of things about living in the country that is difficult, and so you have to really have a thick skin. But I truly believe that any country you go to as an expat, you have to adapt. There will be culture shocks, but you need to keep an open mind. Anyway, with that said, here are the job requirements. You need to have a teaching license or a teaching qualification. You need to have a PGCE or a teaching degree or a teaching license that is recognized in Saudi Arabia. You need to have some years of experience. They weren't very specific. I found that some positions were asking for 1 year, some were asking for no experience, some were asking for 3. So it really depends on the type of school that you're applying for. The next thing is that you need to be a native English speaker. And as South Africans, we already qualify for that. So this is great for us. Another thing is that you need to actually have no criminal record. So you need to have a police clearance certificate that proves that you do not have a criminal record. Now, let's talk benefits. Housing, annual airfare, visa cost reimbursement, as well as a salary between 30,000 rands up to 60,000 rands. Let me tell you, when I saw that, I was like, hey, yo, Where's Saudi Arabia? Where's Saudi Arabia? You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, whoa, okay, it's a lot of money. And this is tax-free, okay? So obviously a lot of benefits there if you're looking to save. Now, another thing that I wanted to give you guys was information, and I did this research for you guys. So now you have no excuse. You literally, I'm giving you all the information that you need. Now, there's teaching, there's an app, not an app rather, a website called teachingnomad.com. This website is wonderful for job positions in Saudi Arabia. You actually create a profile and you go to the actual region that you want and you click a button, and that place actually, like, you just click the button and say you're interested in that position. Then an agent reaches out to you and helps you throughout the whole process, which is wonderful. Now, another thing I wanted to share with you guys was a content creator, like I said. So I found that in Saudi Arabia, there weren't a lot of content creators, but I did notice in my interview with Unpacked rather, that there were a few ladies who are from Saudi Arabia who are teaching, who are commenting, who came from Regular Dzegulars. Hi, Regular Dzegular, love from Saudi Arabia. And I'm about to shout out one of them, Pindile Kaba. So Pindile, if you are on Instagram, please reach out to me and DM me, and let's see if we can have a conversation. If you're willing to share about your life that side, maybe we can do a Zoom call so that people can get information a little bit more about South Africans teaching in Saudi Arabia. Alright, so Pindile, shout out. I'm gonna put her name up here. If you guys know Pindile, Saudi. Okay, so the next country is South Korea. Now, there is a huge buzz for South Africans right now, for South Korea, mainly because recently there was an intake group that traveled through the EPIC program to South Korea, and I'm gonna shout out one of the ladies who are actually there, who have a YouTube channel, at the end of this insert. But firstly, I want to say, much like Saudi Arabia, similar requirements: teaching qualification, police clearance, native speaker, English native speaker. You need to have a degree, a teaching qualification. But also here, another thing that stood out for me is that you have to be below the age of 60. And their salary is very, very different, okay? The salary in South Korea can be up to 22,000 Rand or more, depending on the school that you're working for, the type of school that you're working for. So, here, another thing that I found was interesting was that the EPIC program actually is taking people in at the moment. There's just been an intake group, and if you are wanting to see that actually unfold, there's a girl on YouTube. She's a South African. Her name is Annah Pokubye. I don't know how to say her surname. I'm so sorry, Anna, if I'm butchering it. But Anna is on YouTube and on Instagram, and she's documenting her life at the moment in South Korea, especially starting from when she arrives, which is wonderful for you to see, and so that you can actually get an understanding of what's going to happen if you apply and get the job in South Korea. Another person is Mbarlay Ndlovu, another content creator in South Korea, who actually works for Hagwon, I think, if I'm pronouncing it right, and that is a different type of school, but I think it's really nice to get different perspectives. So I'm going to insert both their channels on the screen, and I'll also put it in the description box. But guys, South Korea right now, bayafuna bantu, so apply. Another country that I thought stood out and I was like very intrigued by is Dubai. Okay, honeys, so Dubai, let me just give you guys the requirements first. So first things first, they need a teaching degree, obviously, B.Ed, PGCE, whatever the case may be. But something that really stood out to me is that they need your degree, or they need your qualification to be verified, which is your teaching qualification, to be verified and had gone through the South African Qualifications Authority, so SACA, and then it goes through DERCO. So then usually when you're applying for teaching jobs abroad, you need to take your degree to get authenticated at DERCO to prove that it's not a fake degree. But Dubai takes it a step further. It has to go through the South African Qualifications Authority, which takes a little time, but they've got websites, they've got information about how to do that. Another thing is that they require a minimum of 2 years. So Dubai is a little bit stricter with experience, but I think don't get discouraged by it, because we're living in a time where a lot of schools are are desperate. Otisha abeko that have experience. So some schools are really willing to put you through training and actually let you in. So please do not get discouraged if you don't qualify for all the requirements. Know that if you qualify for at least 70%, apply for the job. Even 50%, guys, really, oh God, can do things, can work miracles, because a lot of these schools are desperate and they know that and we need teachers, you know what I mean? Right, so they need that. They need also that you have some experience teaching in American as well as a British curriculum. Another thing that we as South Africans don't qualify for, because obviously we don't have that experience in schools and teachers are not teaching that in South Africa. But don't get discouraged. A lot of these schools provide training, they provide resources. Just apply and see and just put yourself out there. And now in the interview, say, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to put in the work to make sure that I get up to date. We are obviously also going to be needing a police clearance here, similar thing. Another thing that stood out for Dubai has a lot of requirements, but know that if you put in the work, it's going to pay off. They require your degree, they require you to be registered under the South African Council for Educators. Now this is called SACE, I think it's called a SACE degree. That is another process on its own, but I think if you are a teacher in South Africa, or if you have a qualified qualification as a teacher, you do know what that is, and they do let you know about that when you're entering the education field in South Africa. Another thing is that the salary, honeys, is 30,000 Rand up to 70,000 Rands, depending on the school. Once again, if you're working for an international school or public school, if you're working for a Montessori, it's really just like so much information. But I really wanted to, put it in a package for you to understand that, one, as South Africans, there are positions around the world for you. Another site that I wanted to mention for Dubai is called Teacher Horizons. And Teacher Horizons is great because the agent actually reaches out to you prior to the interview, gives you tips, gives you the school's name that you're going to be interviewing with, so that you are able to go do research. So you get knowledge about their curriculum, about their principal, about just things about them, so that you impress them in the interviews. I did research about this and this, you know what I mean? So check out Teacher Horizons for more information about teaching in Dubai. Now, I wanted to talk to you about the content creators in Dubai, South African content creators in Dubai. There is one called Khay Unfiltered. Now let me tell you, Khay Unfiltered is a qualified teacher. She has been qualified for 7 years or more, I think. But what's lovely about her is that she really gives you guys more information about teaching in Dubai as a South African. She gives you all the requirements and all the steps you need to take. And I think that is important so that you can go there, watch those videos, do the work, and refer back to her. So she's wonderful for that. So check her out. I'm going to put all her information in the description box. So yeah, guys, those are the 3 countries I wanted to mention today: Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Dubai. Now, there are plenty more other cities and countries around the world where South Africans can work as teachers. You just need to do the research. I've just done a little bit of the work for you, but I want you to see that there are other jobs out there. And another thing I want you to know, that if you want to come to China, it's okay. Now might not be the time, but apply elsewhere. Get yourself out of South Africa so that you can get yourself into China. Do you know what I mean? And I hope that message comes across as loudly and as clearly as possible. Also want to encourage you to not give up. If you want this really badly, keep applying, keep doing the things that need to be done, get your paperwork ready, and get started. For the younger people, there's a lot of people in my DMs who are asking, Sba, I'm in matric, I want to teach in China, I just want to go teach. Focus on getting a degree. There's nothing I'm going to emphasize more than getting a qualification, because without a bachelor's degree, it's very difficult to get a good paying job as a teacher in countries around the world. So get that degree, focus on the degree, put your head down, and do the things that you want to do. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, guys. I really wanted to share this with you. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, make sure that you click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss another video. By me. I will see you guys in the next video.